Memento mori moment 5. What did Joseph learn in the pit? There was a long history of conflict in the family into which Joseph was born. Leah and Rachel were sisters, but they competed for the love of the same man. Their conflict continued through their sons. A few years earlier, Simeon and Levi had killed the men of Shechem. They had learned to solve problems through violence. Later, Rachel finally became pregnant with her second child. Rachel was afraid of Leah's two sons. She asked Jacob to move the family to the safety of Hebron, where she hoped to give birth. So Jacob's family set out once again. But during the journey, Simeon and Levi tampered with the wheel of Rachel's cart. The cart developed a problem, and Rachel suddenly went into labor on the road. Her baby was born far too early. The child survived and was named Benjamin, but Rachel died. Jacob sensed what they had done, but he said nothing openly. Instead, he named Rachel's first son, Joseph, as his heir. He gave Joseph alone a special colored robe and began training him to lead the family. To Leah's sons, that robe was not a gift of love. It was their father's judgment. Not you, but Joseph will inherit this household. Joseph also understood that he had a responsibility. He had a young brother, whom his mother had died giving birth to. If I become the leader of this family, I can protect Benjamin. When Joseph was 17, he had two dreams, one after the other. In the first dream, his brother's bundles of grain bowed down to his bundle. In the second, the sun, the moon, and 11 stars bowed down to him. Joseph told his brothers about the dreams. "Will we really bow down to you?" His brothers hated him even more. Joseph believed that his dreams guaranteed his future. His father had chosen him. His special robe showed his position, and his two dreams seemed to confirm what he would become. Then one day, while his brothers were tending the flocks near Shechem, Jacob said to Joseph, "Go and see whether your brothers and the flocks are well." Joseph reached Shechem, but he could not find them. A man told him, "They have gone to Dothan." So Joseph went alone to find them there. His colored robe could be seen from far away. Simeon and Levi said, "Here comes the dreamer." They decided to kill him. "Let us kill him and throw him into a pit. We will say that a wild animal ate him. Then we will see what becomes of his dreams." Reuben stopped them from killing Joseph at once. But the brothers seized Joseph, stripped off his colored robe, and threw him into a dry pit. It was a deep pit with no water. Joseph begged his brothers to spare his life. They saw his anguish, but they refused to listen. Then they sat beside the pit and ate. In the darkness, Joseph listened to his brothers talking above him. They discussed whether they should kill him or leave him there to die. His father was not there. His colored robe was gone, and his two dreams could not lift him out of the pit. "Am I going to die here? If I die, who will protect Benjamin? What did my dreams really mean?" That was Joseph's memento mori moment. At that moment, the boy who believed that his father's love, his position as heir, and his dreams would protect him, died. Joseph, the proud dreamer, also died. And in the darkness, Joseph began to listen not to his own voice, but to the voices of other people. He heard the fear hidden in their silence. He heard the trembling in their voices. He learned to tell who wanted to kill him and who was hesitating. "If I get out of here alive, I will not be the first to speak. I will watch people's faces and listen to their fears." After a while, a rope was lowered into the pit. Joseph was pulled out. Judah persuaded that they sell him as a slave instead, so that he could be taken out of Simeon's hands. Joseph was sold for 20 pieces of silver. His two dreams seemed to have failed, but perhaps the process of their fulfillment had already begun. Years later, in an Egyptian prison, Joseph was the first to notice that two prisoners looked troubled. "Why do you look so sad today?" One was Pharaoh's cupbearer. The other was Pharaoh's baker. Both men had dreamed, and both were frightened. Because they did not understand their dreams, Joseph no longer boasted about his own dreams. He listened to the dreams and fears of other people and explained what they meant. At last, Pharaoh also had two connected dreams on the same night. Joseph said, "Pharaoh had the same dream twice, because God has firmly decided the matter, and God will do it soon." How did Joseph know this? He too had dreamed twice when he was 17, and soon afterwards his ordinary life came to an end. Through the pit, slavery and prison, he learned how dreams enter the real world and take shape. His dreams had not promised him a crown. They had shown him the responsibility that was coming. The Bible does not say that Simeon and Levi damaged the wheel of Rachel's cart, nor does it name them as the leaders of the plan to kill Joseph. So this is an imagined reconstruction based on the silences in the biblical story. But the Bible clearly records what the brothers later confessed. In Joseph's presence, we saw how distressed he was when he pleaded with us for his life, but we would not listen. Joseph did not learn how to make his own dreams come true in the pit. He began to learn how to read the dreams and fears of others through their faces and voices. The boy who boasted about his dreams died in the pit at Dothan, and an interpreter was born, a man who could read the dreams and fears of others and help them prepare for what was coming. Does having a dream mean seeing the future in which I will rise above others? Or does it mean seeing a danger that others cannot yet see and receiving the responsibility to protect their lives?